It doesn't bother me
I'm
at all.
I'm not going to ask you any jail questions, man. I've seen that. I've studied that too
Yeah,
long.
it's been done a bunch of times, but
yeah.
The punishment for all of this garbage really isn't scary. In fact, it's quite, I know this sounds insane, but the idea of going and spending some time in jail, I find quite tempting.
And reassuring.
Well, it's just, it would be a unique experience that I'd get to look back on and get to enjoy, and it'd be a different level to the map of life. And I have no problems at all going. I will not be sad for a single second. I think the frustration of the initial arrest and not knowing it was going to happen was different. But now that I understand it's a possibility, I'm completely at peace with it. In fact, I'm kind of tempted by it. It'd be very interesting to go. I think it'd be a cool story.
You don't get to come to India then, man.
I'll come India afterwards. That's the thing. I'm a young man, right? I'll come India afterwards. I mean, I'm not that young. I'm 37. But
bro, I'm 35.
See, you're young.
Yeah, I am.
I'm old.
No, you are, bro. He's 37. He looks younger than me.
I'm 37, but I often think about this, and this is, you can think about life this way in general, but when I'm 42, all this junk will be over. I'll still have hundreds of millions of dollars. I'll still have beautiful children. I'll still have all my houses and my cars, and so none of it matters really in the grand scheme of life. It's not like I'm going to be losing the best years of my life. It's not like it's going to last for a very long time. Even if they try and stitch me up, I'll be in jail for a year or something garbage. So nothing, it really isn't a concern to me. And I guess sometimes I feel old because I can't fight like I used to. But then sometimes I feel very young, reaching the level of success I've reached at only 37 years of age. And you go, and sometimes I go to these meetings with other Bugatti owners, or I used to go and look at development properties for these 20, 30, 40, $50 million apartments. And everyone there is 50 plus, 60 plus, gray hair.
Yeah, this is in Dubai?
This was in a few different places, Dubai and Germany, a few different places. And I'd walk in there and be the youngest man by a mile, and I'd say, oh, maybe I am still young.
Story of my life, man.
Yeah, well, there you go. And usually youth comes with a lack of wisdom, but I try very hard to make sure that's not the case. And then you have unlimited energy in your youth. And if you're wise enough at a young age and you have the energy of youth, then you can do a lot of things.
How do you overcome all this fear of yours? Because, doing this interview right now, I don't want to call it an interview. I'm just going to call this a tete-a-tete, right?
Yeah.
Because it helps me calm my nerves as well. I'm not going to make it that elaborate.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm telling myself, how has this man actually overcome all of his fear? I'm overcoming myself right now in the midst of this interview with you.
Well, I'm not sure I've overcome all my fears.